This weekend, we hit 100 consecutive nights of protests on the streets of Portland, and things got heated. Last night, Portland police declared a riot in southeast Portland after people started throwing objects and started fires. One person had his clothes catch on fire, and others in the crowd as well as police helped put it out quickly.
After a riot was declared, police used impact munitions and tear gas to disperse the crowd, eventually leading them into a neighborhood near Ventura Elementary School. 59 people there were arrested. One officer was hurt. Our Fox 12's Drew Marine tonight has much more on what happened out there last night. She also spoke with neighbors who say tear gas entered their homes. She joins us now live. Drew?
Yeah, right now we're behind the North Precinct on Northeast Emerson. I'm going to give you a look behind the cop cars here. You can see there's a fire set in front of the precinct. We're estimating about over 100 people have gathered right now. They marched from Alberta Park not long ago, and they headed over here to the North Precinct. As I said, they're chanting Black Lives Matter, and we'll keep an eye out on this group as long as they're out here. And last night was definitely one of the most dramatic nights I've seen at protests, with Molotov cocktails thrown in, heavy amounts of tear gas. Some neighbors in the area say they could smell it in their homes. Portland police told the crowd they would not be permitted to leave the park and go to the East Precinct.
This gathering will not be permitted to proceed to East Precinct.
This is when the night took a turn. Police gave several warnings, declaring the group a riot, and began to use pepper balls at the crowd. That's when several Molotov cocktails were thrown in the direction of the police line, falling short and hitting a protester whose feet caught fire. Fireworks were set, and this is when tear gas was deployed to disperse the group. Protesters broke off into smaller groups and eventually regrouped at the park again. Police moved them into the neighborhood near Ventura Elementary School and used more tear gas. This is when neighbors say they could smell the tear gas in their houses.
It ended up in my home, in our living room, so I made sure all my kids and my girlfriend's kids went in the bedroom, and we locked ourselves in the bedroom as well. I actually have one tear gas mask that I had to use for everybody if they want to go into the living room.
And this wasn't the only neighbor to smell the tear gas. Jerry Lentino says he also has a young child who was in the house last night.
So we had to, close up the windows and pull the air conditioner units out of the window and then just watched it all happen right in front of my house.
Lentino says police shouldn't have pushed the protesters into the neighborhood. Happy, what were your thoughts?
No, that was the worst decision ever. This whole neighborhood is full of kids and families and parents. This park gets more usage than any other park I've lived next to. It's constantly full. The policing doesn't need to be like that.
Again, we're giving you a live look in Northeast Portland. We're currently at the North Precinct, and this is a look at Northeast Emerson. You can see there's a group past that fire there of about 100 or more people. They marched from Alberta Park, and we're going to keep an eye on this group throughout the night. Live in Northeast Portland, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.